Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Men on Bourbon. My name is Cameron. I have my sidekick, Philip.
How y'all doing?
Tonight, I seem that it will only be fitting that we would feature Angel's Envy, because this is a very, very special episode for me. A very touching episode that would be. My mom passed last week, so be it that she got her wings, I said that we should get our wings as well. So we got this bottle of Angel's Envy, as I say, made by the Lincoln Henderson family. What you know about the Lincoln Henderson family, Phil?
Well, I will say that it's 3 generations: grandfather, son, and grandson. Is that correct?
Correct.
And I do believe the grandfather was a master distiller for
Brown-Forman Company.
okay, which makes
Which Brown-Forman, you all know, Brown-Forman is the, they make Old Forester, numerous products like Jack Daniels, Woodford. Wes Henderson is the master distiller when he was a Brown-Forman who came up with the mash bill for Jack Daniels and, as I just said, for Woodford Reserve. A lot of people might not know that, but he came up with those blends.
that the master blender for this.
Correct.
Oh, he's
And-
pretty serious.
Oh yeah, he a bad man. So when he came up with those 2 bottles there, I guess he didn't get no credit for it over there at Brown-Forman. So he took it upon himself to go out on his own and started his own distillery, which is the Lincoln Henderson Distillery. And he started that distillery with him, like I said, with his son and his grandson. Son by the name of Wes and grandson Kyle. Now, it started the company went on for a couple of years, and Mr. Lincoln was up in age, so of course he passed, God rest his soul, and Wes took over the company. And in his travels, Wes always wanted to do something different. So he took it upon himself to put the bourbon in port cast barrels. French port cast barrels.
Imported from Portugal, actually.
Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah, he wanted to get real fancy.
We got super fancy, which I don't know if that really translates, but let's just see.
No, I just had to take it. But anyway, but he would finish it in port wine cast barrels. Now he would go around the warehouse and he would hand pick special barrels, and he would mash those together and let those age for 6 years.
60-gallon barrels.
And then he would put those in the port wine cast barrels and let those age for another 6 to 10 months. And then he would, I guess, go through the distilling process and give us what we have now, which is the Angel's Envy. And if you
also-
notice on the bottle, oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead, Phil. Go.
I don't know if you told them why it's called Angel's Envy yet, but if not,
No, if you know, care to share.
Well, yeah. So the reason why it's called Angel's Envy is because 5% of the bourbon is lost to evaporation in the process of distilling it, and
The
that
angel's share.
5% is called the Angel's share. But they still keep 95%, so now they have something that the angels can envy
man. That was all
because
right.
they only have 5% up there, and we got 95% down here. So that's
all
why
right.
it's called Angel's Envy.
All right, that was all right, all right. Yeah. The evaporation, I forgot all about that,
that's
Phil.
why it's called Angel's Envy.
My man.
All right.
Give Phil a set of wings.
no, let's not.
We ain't rushing you, but you know
Let's not do that.
All right, man, so let's go on and get off into this, man. What you get on the nose?
Let's see.
It's super fruity.
It is very, very fruity.
And I would take it that we would get that from the port wine
That's
wine
the
barrels.
wine, yeah.
Definitely got to be the wine barrels, but you're getting that caramel, you're getting that
Let's just
walnut.
Let me take a look. I wanna put what I think I
Cherries.
get with what they say you should get. They're saying you should get subtle vanilla.
I was just about to say vanilla.
Raisins, I do get the raisins, some. And maple syrup and toasted nuts. I get some maple, not as strong, but
The legs is super duper long on this. I mean, so
yeah.
it should be strong in flavor because I mean it's thick. It's
Let's
thick.
take a look. Let's take a look.
You know, I wish there was a way we could get our viewers to see how how this runs upon this glass. But I
Yeah.
mean, this
They may be able to zoom in on the
super.
legs.
Wow. All right. Ready for your taste?
Yeah. Let's see.
Delicious. Delicious.
I would say
On the front,
it's very enjoyable. I don't have any real bite
on
on
the
the
front,
back end.
I'm getting apples. I'm getting it's kind of like a tropical fruit, kind of sort of. I mean, it's just a bunch going on, and then like on the finish is just super smooth.
I think definitely the port barrels is adding to that.
I'm not tasting any wine though. Did you taste wine?
No, but I think it's just adding to the complexity of it. This was master distilled and master blended.
No.
And I think once you add their process with that 6 months of aging, it just opens up everything else. That's just to me.
Now I was gonna say now that with the whatever barrels they pick to put those together, like you said, for the 6 years of aging. That finishing for 6 to 7 months and the wine barrels, I think that's what smooths it out on the finish. That's why we're not getting that Kentucky hood
But it's
that we
also just
normally get.
86.6 proof too.
It's not even 90.
It's 86. So that's another reason why we're that's a low proof
Yeah.
bourbon.
So this is right up your alley.
It is. I'm loving it. It's like Kool-Aid.
This is right up your alley.
But I think with the proof of it and the fact that it's aged in the French port barrels from Portugal, I think it makes it a very,
It's-
very smooth, enjoyable
This is very, very
libation.
good. Gentlemen, we might want to pass this around.
This is good. This is good. That's good.
That's very, very good.
Let's see what they say.
This is very, very good. Now, the price point on this is $65. It's a little bit expensive for the bourbon. Normal for average bourbons normally go about $45 for it. That's the average price for a good bourbon. $65 is a stretch. But the way this tastes, you're not wasting your money. I mean, you taste where your money goes.
You know, something that is very interesting as I look at the notes that you should get on the palate, what they say, something I never would have picked up, but I just picked it up on the back of my tongue. It says bitter chocolate.
Chocolate?
Bitter chocolate. Take a swig and see if you don't, on the backside, I kind of get it. Not not a sweet chocolate. One of those,
like that dark chocolate.
bitter
Right,
chocolate.
Yeah,
I never would have picked that out. And
Yes.
it's also saying,
Yes.
well, of course, it's saying vanilla, ripe fruit, which it doesn't say which fruit. I guess
It's like a passion fruit.
a
Some type of,
ripe fruit, a passion
Right.
fruit. But toast. But the bitter chocolate is something that I think might actually pair well with the cigars, because cigars and chocolate go well
I
together.
didn't even play it's my smoke. And I'm gonna be pairing mine with the Fuente,
And
which this is my favorite cigar.
and I'm
Never go
actually
wrong with Fuente.
smoking a Crystal Baller by a company called Surrogates.
Baller.
So,
He's a baller this evening.
and it's actually going pretty well with this. This is a very enjoyable bourbon. For me, anyway. He likes his bourbons a little stronger. I tend to have more of a
Well, no.
more delicate palate.
We go with this guy that delicacy. Now the mash bill on this is 72% corn, so that's another reason why we get that. Why it's so sweet too. So that's a lot of corn, and we get what 18% rye with 10% malted barley. So that's another reason why it's going to give us that sweet taste.
And it does have a sweet taste, but it's not overpowering.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Almost as enjoyable as the Green Spot, if not a little more. It's very close. Very close to a Green
I
Spot.
concur.
The
This
one,
could even go. They could make this a spot.
it could be a spot.
They could get us a color.
Yeah, this is it's on that level of a
this a
Green
color.
Spot. At least that's what my palate is saying.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very nice.
This is
Very nice.
this is a bourbon that you could drink literally all day long. And this is something that would be nice on the beach. Because sometimes if I'm on a beach, I don't necessarily want a bourbon that's just 120.
Right. It's already hot.
It's already hot, and then you just gonna take your blood pressure up 1,000. But this, you could do this on a beach in the tropics somewhere and really enjoy yourself. I bet this also would go well in a mixed drink if you were making a cocktail.
Well, we're gonna have to bring Bill in one day. With our mixologist. Because me and mixed drinks, we just
I don't know anything about them either.
It's not
Other
my-
than Jack
my
and Coke,
forte.
which is really not a mixed drink, but I'm from
It's not
Tennessee.
my thing.
But-
I like it raw.
ODB.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Yeah, that's
For real.
Cheers to that. Cheers to ODB. God bless you
Yeah.
in the afterlife, man. He got his wings.
He got his too.
He got his.
This one for you too, mama. Miss you, baby.
God bless you.
All right. So now, $65 bottle.
Yes.
Real sweet, delicate.
Delicate. It's a pastry. It's a
Give
pastry.
me a gift rating on 1 to 5.
If I had to rate this on
Keep that. I want you to keep that $65 in the back of your mind. Not that we cheap.
So
Now, here's what I want you to think about. Think a rabbit hole. Think a rabbit hole for 80.
So if you think a rabbit hole for 8,
Had to put something on his mind.
which is one of my favorites, and we're going 1 to 5, and we're going to include E.H. Taylor. We're going to
E.H.
include,
Taylor,
we're going to include
that we can get for 45.
45. We're going to Buffalo Trace. It's almost in Blanton's.
60.
It's almost. I would be negligent if I put this above a 3.5.
Okay. And I wholeheartedly,
Which, I mean,
wholeheartedly agree with
That's
you.
all I can get. And it's,
No,
it's a great bourbon. But I can't go higher than that.
No,
because there's
I wouldn't.
so many things that are better than it. And we only have 1.5 more points to reach. So it's got to be a 3.5.
Because
But it's a,
when we do our review on this rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't tried rabbit hole, please go out and get your
Please,
bottle of
y'all.
that. Please go get your bottle.
save
of
your coins. It's a little pricey.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, but oh my
But
god.
it is.
Woo. What?
I'm gonna tell you what it is in a bottle. Am I too old? Does anybody remember watching Turbo Dance? Remember when Turbo
What the
Dance?
fuck is Turbo Dan?
Turbo.
Oh,
Yeah. Turbo.
right.
You know how
Okay.
That's rabbit hole is turbo in a bottle. That's what that is. But you gotta go.
That's not where I went with it.
This is me.
Okay.
It's breakdancing.
All
in a
right.
bottle.
My man says breakdancing in a bottle, y'all.
That's just me, though.
This is my guy.
Cheers to that. Cheers to turbo. And you know what? Your man died.
Who?
Not
Not Turbo.
No, not Turbo, but the other one, the light-skinned cat that wore a hat and danced like a mug. The other one. I don't know if he was in this. I think he was in the movie with Turbo, the light-skinned cat. Yes, you are. I forgot his name. But he was the other dude that was breakdancing.
Danny Terrio?
Oh, it might be. No, but seriously though, we did lose another breaker.
No.
The light-skinned cat Do da da. I mean, he was one. He had to have
Ozone.
Ozone. I think Ozone died.
We gotta
I-
be sure we don't be putting no false shit out here.
I
on the
listen.
But no, listen,
I
no, we
believe.
good.
Look,
But
hold-
you,
nah,
but
I-
shit now.
Look, I'm serious now.
Putting the motherfucker
I'm-
in the casket don't need to be there.
I'm trying to get everybody wings.
Excuse my language.
See, you doing too much. Hold on. Maybe Ozone ain't dead. I think he did. Did Ozone die?
I think.
I think.
We all think. All right, but again, $65 bottle. We both agree that it's 3.5, a very strong 3.5. So this is something again that
Excuse
you
me,
might
real
want
quick. Ozone did die.
Yep. We hit it on the head. Ozone. All right.
Ozone died. But it all comes back to
Excuse
break dancing in the bottle, which brings it home to rabbit hole. But we're gonna leave that alone.
And
it all makes
Ozone get a set of wings too.
sense. Let me just pull a little bit for Ozone, cause he did his thing for a while.
God damn.
I gave him two. I gave him 2 sets of wings.
We gotta do a review on another one. You all right?
I'm good. Okay. I'm dialed in. I'm dialed in.
To Ozone.
To Ozone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
you had a review on the first bottle of Angel's Envy. Give us a couple minutes to cleanse our palates. We'll be right back. We're gonna get off into this Angel's Envy ride. And
Oh, one more thing. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about before the second session the Cleveland Browns. So
Lord,
I want to give the Cleveland Browns
Our Browns.
season they wings because they
we
got
had a hell of a season. We had a hell of a season, goddamn it. That we did.
But they really impressed me. I think they impressed everybody in the NFL universe.
Man, the city is not mad.
They lost by 5 points to probably one of the best teams I've ever seen. And for a great season, I just want to toast and give them their wings because their season is over.
But they not dead.
But this year
We're
is
not
dead.
giving them no
But
wings.
this season's
They
dead.
flying high.
But this
Is that what you
season-
want to say? They flying high?
But this season's dead. This is
To the Browns.
To the Browns.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Cheers.
This is gonna be an awesome episode. A lot of cussing, but it's gonna be it's a great episode. All right, man. We'll be back
See
in
y'all in a
5.
little bit.
It'll blow up.
Man.
All righty, we're on.
So
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
this will blow up.
That's a blow. So we're back, second portion of this episode, and we are going to sample the Angels Envy Rock.
Now, the Angels Envy ride that we have right here, I haven't touched this bottle since I got married. And I got married in June 20th. So, this is a fact. Now, I poured this out. There had to be maybe 6 gentlemen in my backyard that day. And when I say all of us ran to try and find somewhere to spit this stuff out, true fact. I thought it was horrible. Is deplorable a word? Look, not like
think
you're
so.
getting deployed, but
Deplorable.
deplorable. I mean,
Yeah, that is.
But anyway, I figured I'd let it sit. Maybe it'll open up, let some air get to it. Maybe, So I haven't touched this bottle since then. Now,
But now I do like rides, though. I'm
I
a
was
ride
gonna
guy.
say, now he's a ride kind
I'm
of
a
guy.
ride guy.
He's
But-
a ride kind of guy.
Now, what's the mash bill on it?
Now this might be why I thought it was so horrible. This is 95% rye and 5% malted barley.
Yes, it's all right
So they went hard in the paint with they rye.
with the ride.
Most people, when they do a rye, they might do maybe 65% rye, 75%. I mean, excuse me, 65% rye or 70% rye, and the rest corn and malted barley.
They don't got no corn in it.
They ain't got not a nary piece of corn.
Not a kernel.
Not.
Not a kernel. But anyway,
How you don't put no corn in there? You just don't want nothing sweet in it.
you just going for what you know. Now, on the flavor, on the smell, it smell like I smell grapefruit.
Now hold on, we got our gentlemen in the back. Matter of fact, we didn't even, we got our smoke fellas in the back.
Okay, let's do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? They doing their thing. They like to play the background. You know what I'm saying?
Vice, Sergeant Arms, could you all come around the front, please?
But they giving their opinion as well.
Yes, sir.
It's my man Big Don, Vice President of the Smoke Fellas.
Smoke fellas. Then we got Mark back here, Sergeant Arms.
You know,
He's on the phone though, so he's being anti. It's okay.
going to get you a taste of this, man. I want you to get, I really want your opinion on this, because like I was telling our viewers, when I first tasted this,
Let me just go ahead and get
Now, everybody knows that rye is very, very peaty. Well, not rye. I take that back. That's scotch that's peaty. But if rye was peat, this shit tastes like Pete's feet. And I'm trying to tell you. I swear to God.
Okay, so
So, now, on the nose, see, it's nice on the nose.
Very nice.
Nice and floral.
you know what this reminds me of? And I'm looking at it. It says finishing Caribbean rum cask. This reminds me
that's
of
what
a rum.
That's
This
why
is a rum. This is more of a rum than a bourbon.
No,
I don't like it.
Have you went in for a sip?
Everything
I
on
don't
this,
like
baby.
it.
Everything.
You went in for a sip?
I went in for 2.
You went in for a sip?
Ooh, he's so
the
good.
nose.
But it's like a rum. It's almost
very
like
floral.
a rum without the rum
Very
bite.
floral.
I'm not in.
I mean, I'm not getting none of the, but again, rye is not a bourbon. So we're
That's
not
right,
going to
that's
get that honey, that caramel, that nutty. We're not going to get that out of a rye.
On the third, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's
great,
it's
actually.
not bad.
It is nice.
It's not bad.
Oh my.
It's not bad actually. At first I was like, it's horrible. No, you know what?
No.
I almost
Hell
feel like
no.
celebrating.
Hell no.
You don't like it?
No. The hell do y'all taste?
Ooh wee. This is smell.
Oh,
It's 100
this
proof.
shit
It's
tastes
100
like
proof.
vinegar.
No.
You know what? Actually, I must recant what I said at first. On the first two samples, I thought it was fairly disgusting. But now, after it's just settled into my palate, I actually like
It is
it.
very nice. Very nice.
Because again, one thing they're doing with this, it has
I
a
almost feel like I'm
Caribbean,
tasting some candy.
it has a Caribbean flavor.
Y'all excuse me.
See, now understand
Hey,
something.
man.
This man here has the palate.
Whoa.
Listen, hold on, hold tight. See, my man has the palate of Blackbeard. Now, I don't know if you know anything about pirates and things of that nature. He wants his to be completely, all the way 190 proof. But this, for me, it fits my palate. It's a little bit,
It tastes like medicine.
Nah.
Nah, bro. Now, would I buy it? Maybe not.
This is at $105. You better leave it there.
No, I would never spend that. Not even with your money. If you gave me $105, I wouldn't do it. But it ain't bad.
It's
But
not
it ain't
bad.
100.
Listen,
It's not 105.
for a collector, if you want to put something on your
You
your
got to
bench,
have it for your bar.
Yeah.
You got to have it for your bar. Now, as you said, as an avid collector, yes, it's a must-have for your bar. But just because it's on my bar don't mean that I have to like it.
It's nice.
And I'm glad that you're enjoying it,
It
brother.
is very nice.
At least I know my $105 is, somebody enjoying it. Because me, nigga, brother, hey, look, it'll never happen again. This, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna never tell you nothing wrong, as far as from my palate's point of view. I think this absolutely sucks.
I won't go that far. I won't go that far because at first I was thrown off by the different. It gives you a lot of different notes.
Man,
a whole bunch of them.
I'm still thrown off.
It gives you a lot of different notes. And I'm sorry I have to keep running back because I'm still running the store as we shoot this. I still got to check my customers out. But
I'm gonna try.
give me a second. I gotta come back to this.
Listen, I want to say this. I want to say this. I want to say this. Say this. You say it would not be on your bar, but it,
As a collector,
but it is
I
on your
have
bar.
to have it on my bar because there's a collection. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got to get the. There's an Angel Envy. You got the regular, finished dry, and then there's a barrel strength. So I got to, when I find out, I got to get. I don't know what it tastes like, but I got to have it just to complete the collection.
Right. But I'm gonna say this. This actually tastes great.
So when you come over, this is what I'll set in front of you. Don't touch nothing else.
And thank you very much for that.
And we'll be there. But no, seriously. But at least I know when you come over, I have something on my bar that you will enjoy. Everybody's palate is different.
Right.
So you like rye.
I do.
Have you ever tried? And you like Basil Hayden.
I love it.
Now you need to try that Basil Hayden. They got
The rye.
no. They got a rye. And they have a double rye. I think it is, or a double. I mean, it looked like coffee. You might want to try that because I bought it. Didn't too much care for it. Gave it to Phil. Phil loved it.
This is nice.
So you like rye. You're a rye guy.
But Cam is the one that turned me on to bourbon.
Thank you.
Over the years. I appreciate
brother.
that. This is great. Well, but you know how we do it.
Bottom to the top. Yes, sir.
It is.
Bottom to the top. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from 3 different standpoints.
Thank you, brother.
This is a $105 bottle. Angel's Envy Rye. No, scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate this?
I give it a strong 3.5, brother, if not a 4. Strong 3.5, not a 4.
Okay.
I like it.
Now, Mr. Bridgman,
Talk to me.
what would you rate this rye?
In terms of rides,
$105 rye
well,
on a scale of 1 to 5.
on a scale of 1 to 5, on a $105 ride. Well,
Well, let's move the price point out of it.
well, no,
No, you have to keep the price point in it. Excuse me. That matters in the equation.
because what happens is the reason why you have to do that is because you have some rides that are $50,
You can get
$35.
your right. $25.
And you gotta like put them, because we're grouping them all in together. We haven't done it to where $100 rides. Where does this rank with other $100 rides? We put them all together. In terms of that, I can't go higher than a 2.5. Because I like rye, and this is good, but for the price point, it might even be a 2, being at $105.
Really?
So that
Yeah.
the price is killing it.
Because I can get 2 bottles of Woodford rye, damn near.
I was telling them about that basil hay
Oh.
that I got you. That
Well,
what
yeah.
was that? That double? What kind of rye was that? I know it was a double something. It wasn't regular basil Hayden rye.
It
It
wasn't.
had a brown label on it. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I can't remember what it was.
We'll get back with you later on
But
that.
it was
ladies
very
and gentlemen.
good. But at the end of the day, this is something that if you are a true enthusiast, hey, you got a couple extra dollars, just put it on your bar. Because sometimes you might want to walk on the wild side.
Yep.
Because this is kind of on the wild side. And it's not.
I'm not gonna even give my opinion.
But you bought it. You already said it tastes like Pete's feet.
Medicine.
You know. So
I will say this much though, seriously. it's a little aggressive on the rye. On the rye side, it's a little, but that's because it's 95%. It's a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive. I personally,
Shit, this is 100 proof.
and it is that.
It's 100 proof.
But it still doesn't have any bite though.
None.
It has no bite.
None.
It goes down like water. It really does.
And as Don pointed out, man, I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's finished in Caribbean rum cast
I
berry.
saw that. That's why I said it reminded me of rum. It has a very close distinction of rum.
No, you point that out.
I think I put it. But when you drink this, you can tell it was finished in rum barrels because it tastes like it tastes like Captain Morgan's, but not quite Captain Morgan's. You know what I'm saying?
I've never had Captain Morgan.
Yes, you're not missing much. I hate rum, but you're not missing much. You know, Captain Morgan. We're not gonna do that. That's what he do. That's his thing.
But look, if someone wanted to put $100 bottle on their shelf,
Okay.
and let someone sample it,
Word.
this is a great sample, and it tastes great.
Again, I'm glad that you enjoy it. I'm glad Phil enjoys
It's
it.
not bad.
And again, if I was to have company over my house, maybe they would enjoy it as well. Me, myself, it's going to sit there. It'll have dust bunnies on it by the time I touch it again.
So I'm gonna tell you about this rye right here. This rye, I'm gonna tell you what will make this really taste well. If any of us was rich and we was in Malibu or Laguna Beach, and we in a mansion, we overlooking the ocean, and when you drink this, it'll be the best drink you ever had in your life because it don't even matter at that point. It tastes tropical. You overlooking the ocean. You with rich people. It'll be great in that setting, but in a setting like this where we really sample bourbons and ryes
And whiskeys.
and whiskeys, and it just don't
Yeah, it's not
translate. It don't translate.
It's not that.
But if I was at Puffy crib and he gave me this, I'd be like, man, it's the best thing I ever drank in my life. And that's the funny thing about whiskeys and bourbons and things of that nature. A lot of it is predicated too on your where your mind is, where you act, and things like that. It does matter. It does matter because if we was on a cruise ship, you feel me?
They were serving this.
And they was serving this. It's like, try this. We'd be like, man, this is fantastic. You would.
Other than me, because I'd be over, side of the deck.
That's a shame. You know what? And you
Straight
are
on the
running. You
side
are
of the
running
day.
this podcast, and you should do. That's not fair. It's not fair.
So, ladies and gentlemen, listen here.
That's it.
You've had it from 3 different standpoints. Angel's Envy Rye. No, excuse me, regular Angel's Envy and Angel's Envy Rye. We love this.
Love it.
2 out of 3 love this.
And the jury's out.
I said the jury is still out.
They debated
So-
in the back.
But we can't concur that you should have them both on your bar. If you get $165 to spend. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really gonna miss my mom,
God bless.
baby girl. You're really, really gonna be missed. I love you. And this episode is dedicated to you. And you can't encourage anyone to drink bourbon. You are discouraging them from the finer things in life. On behalf of my man Don and my man Phil, I'm Cameron. This is Men on Bourbon.
And if I may, before we leave, one time, hold up. I just want to say this. To anybody that's watching or will watch, I saw my man Cam put this together from complete scratch. From just a name, to a design, to a format, to professional photographers and I don't know if that's the name exactly what you guys are. It's not photography.
Cinematography.
Cinematography, exactly. And all I want to say is that if you have an idea, do it. Try it. There is no losing. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose because even if it doesn't work, you learn something to help you with your next endeavor.
Absolutely.
Okay? So whatever it is you want to do, just do it. That's what the world is, that's what America is here for. It's the land of the free, but it's the land of opportunity. So whatever your concepts are, flesh them out and let's get them done. And that's all I want to say.
2020 young. Don't fake it. Let's make it.
All right.
Right. Wrap this up.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.